Create, update, and act upon a target list. Another client of mine runs a relatively small construction firm. We were processing through some of these things, and he decided to put somebody on his target list who worked for a $3 billion construction firm. And he asked her and said, listen, I'd love to have you come work for us. And she did. Why? Because he asked. You know, he asked. If you don't ask, you don't get. It's right, as I said, right? Recruiting is just marketing and sales in different garb. It's the exact same process. If you don't ask, you're never going to find out. What's the worst they can say is no, and that no will be for today. For today. When I was in executive search, I was trained to begin every single, this is not an exaggeration, every single conversation I had with candidates the exact same way. If I talked to somebody 3 times in a day, I was trained to lead off with the exact same sentence, which was, hey, John, it's Eric, how are you? What, if anything, has changed since we last spoke? An hour and a half ago. And you want to know why I asked that question? Because something had always changed. Things were always changing. The person who was incredibly happy yesterday all of a sudden just found out that their coworker's making 25% more than they are, and now it's not a matter of the money, it's the principle of the thing. I'm out of here, right? I mean, people, who knows, people do things for emotional reasons. We need to be on their radar screen. We need to know who they are. And creating and updating and acting upon a target list is part of that exercise. It's part of the exercise not just for us, but it's for our people. It's for our managers to say, hey, who's on the target list? And again, you're hearing me, right? I'm not talking about elbow-crunching recruiting. I'm saying, who are we going to thread the needle with? I have this needle and thread. I have a business development friend of mine who likes to talk about the business development process as threading the needle. The first part is we've got to get that thread through the eye of the needle. Then we work the needle down the thread. If we don't have anybody on our target list, that's okay. Who should be on it? Let's go initiate that relationship just like we would with a prospective customer.